watching NCTV's The Other Half. For those of you who do not know, it is our final season, kicking it off.
Unless we start doing podcasts from home.
Yeah,
we could maybe do that. If there's
maybe.
budget, we'll find it.
We'll figure it out. Anyways.
Jinx.
Anyways, I'm Brittany Delinsky.
I'm Rob Carrera. It's going to be a fantastic episode as always. I always love our episodes. They're candid conversations. They're honest. They're loving. Two best friends just, spending a good Wednesday night talking about, shooting the breeze,
Yeah, but specifically tonight we will be talking about Valentine's Day.
The big V-Day coming up.
The big V-Day.
I just invented that term, I think.
I don't think you did, no. Nope, I think single girls have been calling it V-Day for a very long time.
That's sexual and weird, but I respect that.
Anyway, so we're going to move right in to Valentine's Day and all the good and bad about it. There's a lot of flowers. There's a lot of candy. Mm-hmm. For men, there's a lot of other things.
Sex?
Yes. So we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, specifically the pressure that's put on people for Valentine's Day.
There's a lot of pressure. I'll tell you something. Hallmark is only alive today because of this one holiday every year.
You're right.
Valentine's Day. Hallmark is built upon, if Barack Obama went up tomorrow and said, the people don't need Valentine's Day anymore, and he got rid of it, Hallmark would crumble. But they just, I went in there the other day to get, to see prices, a little bear and a card to get for my girlfriend. The card was $8. I was like, I will make one out of loose leaf, and she will love it just the same, which I am doing anyway. Spoiler, don't watch this episode yet. It's ridiculous. I can't believe it.
Yeah, again, with the overpriced Valentine's Day gifts, I feel like for guys, they have it kind of easy, because, if you're in a new relationship...
How?
If you're in a new
we
relationship...
We have to buy everything.
Listen,
what do you mean easy?
Listen, okay?
Wow, she gave me one of these.
Because sometimes,
You just want to smack me, but you can't on TV, so...
90% of the time. So, guys, if you're in a new relationship, flowers and candy, you pretty much can't go wrong. If you like a girl and you give her flowers or candy...
Yeah, no, it's a good...
If you give me just candy, I'll be so happy.
You show up to the date, most women nowadays will just be ecstatic.
Yeah, if you call me on the phone, I think you're Prince Charming. So, that's the state we're in right now.
Don't send a fax.
But, if you're... Yeah, don't beat me, please. But, if you're in a serious relationship, Valentine's Day, gift you cannot go wrong with is jewelry. If you get a girl... Yeah. A necklace, a bracelet, don't get her a ring. But if you get her a necklace, a bracelet, earrings, she's gonna love it. But as a girl, what do we get you? I don't know, a jersey,
You don't get us anything.
Set of pong balls. That's beer pong balls.
That is the absolute worst gift I would ever want.
This is why I'm single.
Oh,
I've been single for 5 years. I don't know what to get boys for gifts anymore.
This will go great with my pong collection. Why would you want pong balls? You're the worst.
I don't know. I feel like every girl I know...
I would rather want a car air freshener than pong balls.
Okay, well, that's a good gift idea.
Car air freshener? That's also there's A-list, celebs.
All right, well,
that's an F-list gift.
Rob, this is your opportunity to help women at Marist College. What's a good gift to get
a
guy for
Seriously,
Valentine's Day?
Let the guy take you out to dinner. Just let him wine and dine you. Let him be a man, right? Just don't argue with him, honestly, is my biggest thing. If he's paying for dinner, he got you probably chocolates, the whole nine, a bear. So, yeah, if I take you out to dinner, just be nice. I'm not expecting anything later on that night, but maybe think of maybe think about, what movie you want to see. Be open to maybe seeing something, because I feel like every other day of the year, I'm yeah, we'll go see the rom-com. We'll go see 50 Shades of Grey. But maybe that day, see something he wants to see, American Sniper, which was a phenomenal film. Not to push anything, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Just be a little more receptive, because that is a day where you want to wine and dine your girlfriend, but you have to communicate. That's so key. You have to be honest with each other and say, we always go to eat there. Do you want to try something a little more romantic? And guys, you should make that effort. Really try to book ahead of time. The culinary is great. I mean, people love Shadows. Even Cosimo's I love Cosimo's.
Cosimo's can't go wrong.
It's still, it's affordable. It's
Do you think that too much pressure is put on, I think we've been talking about couples a lot. I think couples face pressure of oh crap, it's Valentine's Day. What do I get them? What do I do to show this person I care about them? which, you should show them that you care about them every day of the year, not one random cold day.
Right. A card's nice. I mean, I wouldn't expect a card necessarily, even like a little teddy bear.
But I mean, not gifts-wise,
Not
but like,
gift-wise,
I mean,
okay.
like pressure-wise. Like, why do you think there's so much pressure put on people for Valentine's Day? Like, not even people in relationships, but even like single people. It's like, well, what are you doing Valentine's Day? Because you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, so you should be out enjoying your singleness, or you should go find someone to spend Valentine's Day with. Like every Valentine's Day,
there's so much pressure.
My grandma calls me and she's like, "Who's your Valentine?" And I'm like,
She says me. She says me.
You. Nope. Don't
This
say Rob.
guy.
I say you, Grandma, because
That's
she's
beautiful.
The best.
She is the best. I've talked to her a couple of times. She's nice.
She's sweet.
Well, the pressure, I think, not that this is a, obviously like huge theory or like it's like, psychotic. Starts with Hallmark. They push their agenda.
Rob really hates
I hate
Hallmark.
They push this agenda that you have to be like super romantic. I think it's just that day of the year where people come out and it's people get a little braggadocious about their, they brag. They do about their relationships, like, oh, this is our 5th Valentine's Day, like, ha ha ha. Like they kind of shove it in your face a little bit. Like they do it other times, obviously, but this is really their time to shine and say, like, we've been together so many, like, this is the day of love, Cupid, all that. Coming from the other side, because obviously I've had Valentine's Day single, together, there's 2 different guys. There's a guy who thinks the girls are desperate for a date on Valentine's Day, so they try to say, oh, let's go out on Valentine's Day, which is a huge risky move because that has a lot of romantic connotations to it.
Asking a girl out on Valentine's Day,
that's a bold move, sir.
As a girl, she's either thinking like, oh my, like she likes you.
You gotta think about what the girl's thinking.
Oh my God, he wants to date me. And if she's like, not excited about that, she's like, oh man, he wants to date me.
But all guys are thinking of, she's probably a little desperate, so like, that's terrible to say, but like maybe she's gonna put out.
If you're not in a relationship, no, that's true. But if you're not in a relationship and like you like someone and you want to spend Valentine's Day with them, you gotta like know how to word it. Like, you gotta make it sound casual. Like, hey, if you're not doing anything this day and like I'm not doing anything, like you can even like don't play it like you don't know what day it is, but just be like,
is that February 14th?
Yeah,
oh
like,
wow.
Oh my God, is it Valentine's Day? That's so funny. Let's go get champagne and like eat strawberries.
That's not casual.
Don't say that. That's not casual at all.
Not at all.
You gotta just like be like, listen, like address it. Like, you don't have anything to do on Valentine's Day, neither do I. Let's like hang out.
You just want to stay in, grab a pizza, maybe watch some Netflix, like casual. That's actually really good.
Very
I like
casual.
That.
I know.
Yeah.
But moving on. So we've talked about like pressures of Valentine's Day, why Valentine's Day kind of sucks, but we're gonna actually talk about why Valentine's Day is kind of one of those really great made-up holidays. So, Rob, do you want to take it away from the in a relationship perspective?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm entering my 2nd year, a little over 2nd year of my relationship. And like I said, our anniversary and Valentine's Day is kind of like right near each other. So this will be our 3rd Valentine's Day, actually, because our 1st was right before our relationship. Okay. So I just like it because it's almost like that day where, especially, I mean, I'm like student teaching now. I have such a busy schedule. But that's like that day that in your calendar every year, if you have someone, you're gonna have plans and you're gonna spend that special time with someone. When you're in a relationship and things go wrong during Valentine's Day date, you just laugh it off. If it's like someone, like the waiter spills water on you, like I would laugh that off, because like you're kind of in that relationship. But that's the thing, if that's your first date, that's awkward. You're like, oh my God, there's so much pressure. Waiter just spilled water all over my pants. They're see-through now. What do you do? I wear see-through pants on occasion. It's,
I was wondering,
it's
why
my calling
are your
card.
pants see-through?
You don't know me. So I like it in terms of being in a relationship. You have that day where even though I've been really busy like the last 2-3 weeks, I can look forward to that day. Really, we don't have to even go out. We can just stay in, cuddle, watch a movie like I said. It's really your day to plan.
You're taking the cheap route.
Whatever, yes. Or or even a romantic getaway to like, a nice spa. It really is your day. Don't ruin the plans. It's really your day to plan as you wish with your significant other, which is great.
Yeah, and for all you...
How about those single people?
All you single people out there,
up.
if after Rob's like touching, heartwarming speech, if you're like, still okay.
I'm in a great relationship. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Rob is in a really great relationship, but anyway, back to the point. So, for all you single people out there, Valentine's Day, I think it's like a really cool day to be single. No, in all seriousness, Valentine's Day when you're single, like, is awesome because if a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you get mad at the other person, and I feel like girls get really mad at their boyfriends around Valentine's Day.
That's true.
And every time my friends are like mad at their boyfriends, I'm like, yeah, I'm so happy I don't have a boyfriend. But I just think that like it's a great time because you can like go out, have fun. You don't have to worry about anything. You get to deal with like a lot of other single people who are like just looking like they're just like, yeah, I just want to have fun also because it's Valentine's Day and
Casual
I'm alone.
hookups
You know what
actually
I mean?
go up like right around the 13th and 14th.
Yeah,
right around there,
yeah.
ballpark.
And I mean like.
Yeah.
Truth is, your life is not a rom-com. You will most likely not find the man you're gonna marry on Valentine's Day. But
No.
you might have a good story to tell. So
We have stories. We have plenty of stories, right?
I'm talking about different kind of stories. Anyway.
Should I leave? Is this like are we coming or?
But so Valentine's Day, just have fun. Like, don't be like pissed. Don't be bitter.
Yeah, girls
Just
get
have a
really
good time.
upset. I mean,
Yeah.
coming from a guy's perspective, it's easy to say, girls, calm down. Girls get pretty mad. They sometimes do, because they expect this huge day of romance, and obviously that's Valentine's Day. It's, romantic, but, things go wrong sometimes, or just sometimes a guy just either can't afford it. You can't blame him. He's trying his best. He's just trying to be there for you, so.
So, Rob, you're talking a lot about things going wrong.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us? Well, actually, no. You have told us about your worst Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that happened. Should I recap?
No, you don't need to recap. Why don't
was
you
pretty
tell us
funny.
here? Why don't you tell us about your best Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was the first one that I had with my girlfriend, Evelyn now. It was nice, though. It was really nice. But it wasn't over the top. It's not like I took her to the New York City, penthouse, whatever, and rented
Because
out
you
a
have a
villa.
penthouse.
I do okay. And I had a villa for the whole weekend. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it what you're comfortable with, especially if it's like kind of your first Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What are we hearing here?
Was my best Valentine's Day?
Best or worst? Usually worst is the funniest.
Well, both mine are pretty funny.
And this show thrives on comedy. as we know.
So many Valentine's Days.
Wow.
My best, I think, would have to be when I was a senior in high school. I dated this guy for like a really long time, and he was like the worst
He was a
boyfriend
douchebag.
ever. Like he's the kind of boyfriend that like every high school girl stereotypically dates. He cheated on me a ton of times, and I was like really upset about it, and I really wanted to get back together with him. And all my friends were like, don't do it, don't do it. And on Valentine's Day, he showed up at my school, like when I got out of school, he showed up and he was like standing outside my car with like flowers and candy and a card, and he like told me that he wanted to like work things out, and like part of me was so happy because I was like, oh my God, like yes, like finally I cannot be depressed anymore. And the other part of me was like, you know what? He's kind of a piece of crap. So I literally, this is probably one of the meanest things I've ever done, but it was so worth it. I took the candy, pushed him aside, got in my car, drove off, didn't speak to him for like
That's
months
my
and
girl.
months and months until I was like way over it. But
Boom.
that was probably my best Valentine's Day because I like learned to stand up for myself on that day. I used to be a very timid person. I know it's hard to believe.
You are the exact opposite.
I
of me
know,
right
and
now.
it's all thanks to that day. So that was probably my best Valentine's Day. My worst Valentine's
That was
Day.
your best?
Yeah, that was my best.
What am I
Are you
working with
kidding?
here? Can we recast her quickly? That wasn't romantic at all. Shit.
So doesn't mean it was the best Valentine's Day because
Cut the
it was
commercial. We
for
gotta talk about
myself.
it.
Like I learned to grow and be independent, and that's why it's a good day in my life. Bad Valentine's Days.
I can't wait to hear this.
When I was
Go.
14 and I found out that Rob Sharkey.
14? I didn't even have a cell phone until I was like 15. Oh my God.
I was 14 and I found out
Was
that
I a
Rob
late
Sharkey
bloomer?
was dating another girl. That was heartbreaking.
Were you dating him?
Yes.
Like, okay, you're 14. Like,
Yes, I
you
was
were
14-year-old
Like, you were
dating him.
holding hands?
No, like-
in the hallway dating?
No, we didn't even go to the same school.
Oh, he was obviously cheating on you. I could have told you that right off the bat. Easily. It was not even a relationship. No offense.
Another worst Valentine's Day, when the boyfriend from the best Valentine's Day took me out for our first Valentine's Day. We went to Hibachi and
We have so many hibachi stories. I don't know why. It's like, hibachi's crazy.
I went to get out of the car and I was really nervous and I opened the car door and slammed it into the car next to me, and the guy was in his car.
Still.
And he gave me the dirtiest look. He just he set me on fire with his eyes. And then And like I was just kind of like, oh, sorry. And then when we went into hibachi, he was sitting next to me at the
entire
table
meal.
the entire time. It was so awkward. And to make things worse, the guy who was like the hibachi chef was like flinging zucchini at me the whole time, and like it got to the point where I wasn't even trying to catch it anymore. I was like talking, and it's just like hitting me in the face like constantly.
You didn't catch a single one?
I did not catch a single one. That was really
Those
embarrassing.
guys thrive on that.
I know.
It's a performance art. They need people to. How dare you? How dare you?
What do you mean? I love the
I'm so
food.
sorry, sir, if you're watching this.
Anyway, also when I was 8,
8?
my sister.
What is the world coming to?
No, it's not a boy.
Holy shit!
Listen, shut up.
Excuse my French.
My dad took.
Your dad?
No. Like,
That was a little too far.
So my dad took me and my older sister out to dinner, and when my sister went to open his car door, she swung it open real fast, and it hit me in the eye.
You guys suck with doors and cars. Let me just say that on the record. You shouldn't drive at all. Like, New Jersey, take your license away. Dear Lord, woman.
Anyway, so that's a quick
It just hit you right in the eye?
Let's see what happens this Valentine's Day. I don't know.
You can't top that. You can't make that up either.
But speaking of this Valentine's Day, if you are not so sure what you should do this Valentine's Day,
She's single. Ready to
I wasn't
mingle.
promoting myself, actually.
I was. That's why. You don't have to. I got you.
All right. Anyway.
I have her number in case you guys need it. Facebook me, and I have it. I'm gonna get at least a couple of weird messages from people.
You probably are.
From people from like Vassar. Yo, I saw your show, and I was like, yo, what's up? Help me out, bro. I was like, all right, freshman, calm down.
Oh my God. This is like after the all-time
My freshman
low video.
my freshman residents actually hit on you like all the time.
Really?
You just don't know it because they asked me afterwards, like, so like, what's her deal? And I'm like, her deal is that she's a senior and you are a freshman. That's usually, I mean, unless you think any of them are. We'll discuss this after.
Yeah, this is not.
That's not professional. I'm sorry about that.
Anyway. Back to what I was saying. I don't even remember. Oh, if you don't have anything to do on Valentine's Day, which is next Saturday, the 14th.
Already.
Yes.
Time
If you don't have
flies.
anything to do, there's a movie coming out that like publicists and producers have been waiting to release a movie like this on a Valentine's Day for forever. It's called 50 Shades of Grey. Rob, Rob has read all 3 of the 50 Shades of Grey
I knew
books.
she was going to bring that up. It was a warm summer's eve,
Oh,
and I
good
was
God.
bored as
You were not
shit.
bored. Rob called me and asked, he's like, you need to start reading these.
The first one was well written. All right? I'm going to stand by that. Granted, I read it to be honest, because it seemed like a good read, but like, you know, it was sexual, whatever. It ended up being a good read, and I stand by that. It was a good plot. The people that cast for it though suck. I gotta be honest. I don't even know their names.
All
which
right. Well, we're gonna let Andrew and Jake deal with the actual review of the movie, especially since it hasn't come out. But Rob and I both think it's gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
But
the guy's way too feminine. She's not that hot.
Okay, but we think.
I could have played that goddamn character. You put me in. What's up? I'm Gray. I have so much chest. I would have killed that role. Killed it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
So
Okay?
this Valentine's Day, just have fun, have
Keep
a good
it
time.
casual.
Keep it casual.
If you're in a relationship, great. If not, that's still okay. You know, go have fun with your friends. You know, maybe like a singles lady night. You know what I mean? All get
Holla,
together,
bring
drink
it.
some
Let's wrap it
wine.
around.
What? Maybe watch
That's
some
why
Gilmore
they call
Girls.
it V-Day.
Is that why they call it V-Day?
I gotta go.
I just wanted to
All
let-
right.
I gotta
so
go.
Make sure you check us out on Facebook. Tap into the link below.
We are on the internet.
Like us. Yeah.
Oh, the thing just came up.
I know,
on the
it
thing.
just came
I just
up.
saw
We see that? We pointed at it and it's
How
you.
do I point that?
Do we like our
correctly?
skyline?
How do I
All right,
can't
anyway,
really get deep
thank
enough.
you for watching the other half.
There.
I'm Brittany Jelinski.
And I'm Rob Carrera, best friends.
Forever.
Thank you for watching.
Next
Tune in.
week, we're going to be talking about breakups.
Breakups.
Keep in tune. Oh my God.
We out.
Josh, can you turn that TV off? It's so distracting.
Up on a Tuesday, if you know what I mean, for this movie. They're gonna be there alone, like, I'm gonna meet my boyfriend here.
Don't see 50
Don't be
Shades of
desperate.
Grey.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Degree.
Degree. What is wrong with you?